Hey there, kanji explorers! Welcome! Today we are looking at this super cool kanji. It is read as Matsuri, and it means festival. Imagine big drums, yummy food, and games. But wait, look closely. Does this shape look like a party, or is there a secret puzzle hiding inside? I think this kanji has a mystery to tell us. Are you ready to unlock the secret code? Let's dive in. Okay, detectives, let's use our X-ray vision. What is hiding inside this character? I see three separate parts stuck together. There is something on the top left, something on the top right, and something at the bottom. It looks like a puzzle box. What could these shapes possibly mean? Do you have any guesses? Let's break it down piece by piece and see what we find. Zoom in on the top right corner. What is that shape? Does it look familiar? It is actually a hand. Yes, a hand reaching out from the side. Can you hold up your hand and make that shape? Reach out like you are trying to grab something. But the big question is, what is this hand trying to grab? Is it a ball? Is it a cat? Let's keep looking. Now, look at the top left side. This shape usually means moon in Japanese. But surprise, in this special story, it is not a moon. It is actually a drawing of meat. Yes, you heard me right, a big, juicy piece of meat. So we have a hand and we have meat. The hand is reaching out for the meat. Are you getting hungry yet? Wait a minute, hand plus meat equals festival? That sounds a little weird, doesn't it? Patrick the starfish looks confused too. Why would holding a piece of meat mean having a festival? Is it a barbecue? Is it a cooking class? Something doesn't add up here. We need to dig deeper to find the real answer. Welcome to Phase 2. This is where we learn the shocking truth. The real story behind this kanji is actually a little bit dark and mysterious. It comes from ancient times, thousands of years ago. Are you brave enough to hear the real story? It might surprise you. Let's open the history book and see what really happened. Here is the truth. It was always about the meat. In the old days, meat was very, very special. You couldn't just buy it at the supermarket. It was precious. So this shape here, it represents a piece of meat with the ribs still in it. It was the most valuable thing people had. And because it was so special, they used it for something very important. And what about that hand? In the true story, the hand represents a sacred act. It's not just grabbing a snack. It shows a right hand offering something with respect. Imagine you are giving a very important gift to a king or a god. You would use your hand carefully, right? That is what this shape is showing us, a respectful hand offering the meat. Now, let's look at the bottom part. It looks like the kanji for show, but originally, it is a picture of an altar. Do you know what an altar is? It is like a special table used for communicating with the gods. It has 3 legs and a flat top. This is the stage where the magic happens, the holy table where the offering is placed. Let's put it all together. We have the hand, the meat, and the altar. When you combine them, it means a ritual sacrifice. Whoa, that is intense. It means offering fresh meat to the gods on a holy table to ask for good luck or rain. It wasn't a party back then. It was a very serious and sacred ceremony. So, how did we get from a blood sacrifice to a fun party? That is a big change. Well, after the serious ceremony, people would share the food. They had a feast with the gods. Over many, many years, the feast part became bigger and bigger, with music and dancing. And that is how the scary ritual turned into the fun Matsuri we know today. Top secret mission accomplished. Now you know the deep, dark truth. The kanji Matsuri literally depicts a sacred offering of meat by hand on an altar. That is the real history etched into the lines of the character. Pretty cool, right? But that may be a little hard to remember for a spelling test. Is there an easier way? Welcome to Phase 3, the memory hack. The real history is awesome, but for our brains, we want something fun and easy. Let's rewrite the story. Forget this serious ritual for a second. Let's turn this into a funny story that you will never, ever forget. Are you ready for the barbecue hack? Okay, step 1. Look at that meat shape again. Don't think of ancient rituals. I want you to imagine a giant, delicious T-bone steak. Look at those ribs. It is sizzling on the grill and smells amazing. Remember the meat. It is the most important part of our barbecue party. Can you see the steak in your mind? Step 2. That hand shape? That is your hand. You are at the barbecue party and you are super hungry. You see that giant T-bone steak and you are reaching out to grab it. Mine, you say. See your own hand in the kanji, reaching for the most delicious food on the table. Don't be shy, grab it. Step 3. The altar at the bottom? Let's change that. Now, it is a wobbly 3-legged picnic table. You know those plastic tables you use at the park. It is a little bit shaky, but it is perfect for our outdoor party. This is where we are going to put all the food. It is the base of our Matsuri.
Grab that T-bone steak with your hand and slam it down on the picnic table. Bam! It is time to eat. It is a party. That energy, that excitement, that is the feeling of Matsuri. Hand, meat, table, slam. It is a barbecue celebration. Can you feel the energy?
So we have 2 stories. The truth, a grim ancient ritual offering meat to the gods. Very serious. The S, the hack, a fun barbecue party where you slam a steak on a table. Which one do you like better? You can choose. But the cool thing is, both stories use the same parts: hand, meat, and table. Here is a secret about your brain. It loves stories. It hates boring rules. If you try to just memorize the lines, it is hard. But if you remember the story of the giant steak and the picnic table, you will never forget how to write Matsuri. The story acts like glue that sticks the memory in your head forever. So, next time you see this kanji, don't just see a bunch of lines. Look for the pictures inside. See the barbecue party. See the hand grabbing the steak. Smile and remember the fun story. You have hacked the code of kanji. Great job, explorers. See you at the next festival.